Welcome back to Bunter's Yard, and today's video is a little bit different. Today is all about the charity build we've been working on for the last couple of months. Now I say we, there are 14 builders across the country that have all given up their time and their expertise, and in some cases even money, to build some rolling stock that we're going to auction off for charity. So a few months back I thought it would be a nice idea just to get some other builders to collaborate on a video, and the idea was I'd send them a coach of some description which they could then do whatever they wanted to. As I say, it grew and we've now got 14 builders, and they've all got a coach of some sort, and they're allowed to do whatever they want to do to it. So they can restore it, they can weather it, they can set fire to it, they can make it into something weird and wonderful. Entirely up to them. But the idea is that at the end of the build we'll put them all up for auction and hopefully raise a little bit of money for our chosen charity, which is Prostate Cancer UK. So we've got most of the coaches back, and we'll just go through them one at a time, have a quick look just to get an idea of the sort of things that we're going to have on offer. And at the end of the video, stick around and you'll find out how you can actually bid or buy one of these coaches. In the meanwhile, if you want to donate to Prostate Cancer UK, which we're all working towards, the link is in the description down below, and you'll see there's also a QR code will appear on your screen, and you can use that. We'll leave that on for the duration of the video. The QR code will link directly to our Just Giving page. So without further ado, let's have a quick look at the builds and we'll see you at the end. So this is our first one. This is my little offering. This was originally a Lima coach, and just gone for that sort of relic, burnt out type look. So it's a little fire at this end, and then it's been boarded up by the authorities, and then looks like our local graffiti artist Dr. Bunce has been there and made a bit of a left his mark. So taken off the coupling. So this is really designed as a static model, so that it will go on a siding somewhere. And on the other side, sort of similar vein. So I've still got the smoke damage at this end, and a bit more graffiti. Dr. Bunce has been around this side as well, by the looks of it. And that's my one. So next up we've got this Malvern from Tris over at O'Neill. This was, well, it still is a Triang model, but he's completely repainted it, and new decals. It looks absolutely gorgeous, and it still all works. All the flaps that will come down and to catch the parcels, which is great, and he's also fitted new wheels and bearings there, so this will go lovely on even on a modern layout. It will just look a really lovely lovely model. The other side is very similar, in a similar vein, but just a really lovely lovely finish. Just a nice pristine wagon to go on your layout. So Matt Snowden was the only person that actually got two coaches. So we got two separate four-wheel coaches, rather than one big long one, because we didn't have any more to send out. This was the last, but he was up for the challenge. Not sure if he knew what he was going to do to start with, but this is a great idea. You can see he's cut them down to make two. The intention is they're permanently coupled engineering in our wagons, and they've got the little engineering depot or department markings on the side, nicely handwritten there. Real wood planking, probably coffee stirrers I guess, but they look nicely weathered, and then some odd accessories just put on for final effect. Just turn it around the other side. Still the same on the other side, very similar, and nice yellow ends. But you know, a real good use of these four-wheel coaches. They're difficult to do anything nice with because they just look a bit odd, really. But they're great use. A lovely thing. So Steve at West Woodside Wagon Works has provided a little plinth diorama to go with his coach. So this was like a Rhubarb and Custard type coach, similar to the one that I've done, although this was a triang model with the old bogies where the shaft goes straight through, but nicely sort of weathered and dulled down, just as you'd expect from Steve. Nice roof detail, nice patina on the roof there, and you can see the logo on the end, the Prostate Cancer logo just on the end, which is a lovely touch. There's a couple of wagons I've snuck them on since Steve posted this one in the group that we've got going just for the builders. And then let's turn it around on the other side. Similar vibe again going on there, with some graffiti and so on. So yeah, probably designed again to go either just as a piece on the plinth or to sit in a siding. Possibly not up to sort of modern layouts because it's an older sort of style with the older wheels, but just a nice looking thing. So part of the sort of remit was that we could do anything that we wanted to, basically, and this was one of the kind of in the fantasy genre, I guess. So it's obviously from Jurassic Park. It's got a couple of invaders trying to break in and get their lunch. Does actually come with 3 of these little beasties, but they've become detached, and that one's lost a couple of limbs, but I'm sure I can get that repaired and refixed, ready for when it goes up for sale in the auction in the coming week or 2. But yeah, let's take him off. It's just easier to see. So the roof has been nicely hacked into there, ready for there to get their lunch. Got the Jurassic Park logos all around, and also on the other side as well. And then just suitably weathered to make it fit into that sort of Jurassic era. So this one is an absolute stunner. I mean, every wagon that we've got is really good. There's so much detail on this particular one, and I've looked at it a few times, and every time I look at it and take another picture, I see some new detail. But this is from Cradley Bridge, and he's proper gone to town on this. I'm so pleased with this. It's really lovely. So the rust on the roof of this Pullman is just it's just lovely. It looks like some sort of chipping technique that's been done on there, but that's worked out really well. And then on the side you can see bits are boarded up. There's some little pigeons there if you can see those. There's a bigger picture there. Bits of wiring hanging out, and like I say, every time we look at this there's always something new. If you go around that end you can see the hazard tape there to stop any entry, bits of graffiti. Just a lovely coach. Honestly, it's there's so much detail on it. I'm really impressed. But I want to thank Cradley Bridge and all the builders. Amazing work they've all done. Lovely, lots and lots of time they've all put in to for this project. So this is one of the 2 coaches that haven't yet turned up for various reasons. This one is from Ben at Bluffers to Buffers. Ben's not being particularly well, and so build has been a bit delayed, and been waiting for some parts. As you can see, there's a couple of characters in this diorama. It's yet to be finished. I think it's going to tidy up around the sides. But this is part of the Who Killed Red Knob Bob CSI season 6, and it's one of the dioramas from that particular episode. And you can see that CSI have now found a body at the bottom of the ravine there, and we're not quite sure yet if it is Red Knob Bob, but all will be revealed in Who Killed Red Knob Bob, CSI season 7. So another one in the kind of fantasy realms. This one is from Dwayne at Dibs Shunting Yard, who's got a YouTube channel and an Instagram channel as well, well worth following. This is kind of like the Battle Force type vibe. I guess that's where the where it's all come from. I seem to remember a conversation with him before based on something like this. But he's made this missile launcher, which is resin printed, and this little crate of missiles there, again resin printed, and really nicely finished, and actually quite a sharp print. And these handrails, if they're resin printed, they are absolutely stunning. So difficult to get something like that resin printed, but he's even added in a false floor with some stairs going down into the coach, which is really lovely effect. And then if we look on the other side, you can actually see in the windows as well, they've got that little mesh grille across them. It's really nice, lovely touch, and a nice sort of typical camouflage green finish. So well done to Dwayne for offering us that. Thank you very much. So another raw Malvern, this time from Colwich Junction. It's still a triang, the same as the one that O'Neill has built for us, but done in a different livery. So this is obviously in the BR livery, and it's got a few the crest decal there, which I think I'm not sure if they made this especially for this, but it's lovely. And around the other side as well, it's even got a little red post box as well. But again, a nice pristine finish, and could easily fit on a modern era layout. So no prizes for guessing where this one's from. This is from Tim at Scrapline Weathering. If you follow his work, it's kind of I wouldn't say obvious, but it's very sort of trademark Tim, I think, this one. The rust on the top with this burns out buffet car is absolutely gorgeous. Really, really nice. I need to have a proper look at this and work out how he's done that. Or I'll watch his video actually, because he's going to link to the video down below in the description at some point. So I'll be watching that very closely, because that is absolutely super. But you can see the kitchen area's had a little bit of a fire, which has continued to the other side. Obviously it's come out the other side as well, and just nicely weathered just the remainder of the coach. But yeah, that's a stunner. Really, really lovely. Here we have a is it called a Celestri? One with this raised top bit. I always get the word wrong, but I think it's one of those. This is from Terrific Trains, and some nice little touches on here. Obviously we've got the tarpaulin with the tie downs of the string that extends around the other side as well, and then we've got the Prostate UK, the Prostate Cancer UK logo there, and the British flag, just to sort of symbolise our build that we're doing today. And nicely weathered, nice patina, nice bit of rust on the roof there, which is great, and continued around the other side as well. So more tarpaulin and more tie downs as well. Now, one of the things the builders could do is to basically improve the coach that they've been sent, and this is, as you probably know, a teak coach. This has been built by Steve over at Neville Grove, and the difference with this is that the the teak is actually been painted on. It's actually got grain on all the panels. They're all individual, and that's rather than that sort of brown plastic finish they generally come in. This has had a proper grain applied to it, and it just looks really lovely. The other side is the same as well. Possibly on the screen it's not going to give it justice, but it's just a real nice effect. And the roof has just had a nice sort of weathering as well. And this is the first time I've seen up close in person anything from Neville Grove, but obviously he's a master of the work that he does. So this is a real nice one if you're after this type of thing for your layout. Definitely keep an eye on our Instagram feed. This will be coming up very, very soon. So this is from Emperor's Path. This is one that's let's say in transit at the moment, so we're just trying to verify its whereabouts. But so we've got some images that he sent over for us to see. So this is done in this kind of Warhammer livery, and just a couple of sort of in-build shots that he's sent over to us, just so we get a flavour of what's going on and the weathering. And this one's a little bit different because it's got some electronics fitted. It's actually fitted some speakers and a little music player in there, so we can get some music as we go. It's a little like a bit of a party bus really, so I can't wait to see that one when it turns up very soon. So last and by no means least is another one of these Celestri coaches, if that's the correct word, which is from Diesel Talk up there in Scotland. And so this is designed again to go in siding. There's no couplings on this one. These removed them as well. Nice tarpaulin, which I think is made from paper, probably with like paper shaper sort of material. But the thing I really like about these is just the paint, where it's got this cracked paint effect, where paint sort of goes old and fades in the sun and it just crazes, which is a nice effect. I need to find out how he's done that. And on the other side, same again, with the crazed paint and some patches there. Look nice in someone's scrapyard siding. So there's a few ways that you can help. First of all, just need to support all of the other builders via their Instagram and their YouTube pages. I've got as many links as I can down below in the description, so if you don't already follow them, make sure you do follow them, have a look at their content, give them some support, give them some love for all the work they've put in to build these amazing coaches. Second thing you can do is just to donate to our Just Giving page that we've set up for Prostate Cancer UK. So the link is in the description and you'll see the QR code on the screen. It's been on the screen all the way through this video. And the third thing, most important for us, the builders of these coaches, is that they're all for sale and that you can bid on them via our Instagram page. Now if you want to do that, you need to follow two of us in particular. So make sure you follow all the builders, but in particular you need to follow my Instagram page, and you also need to follow the Instagram page of Emperor's Path. And I'll put the links to both those down in the description. They're the two where these are going to be auctioned from. And if you're the winning bidder on any of the coaches, we'll ask you to make your payment directly to the Just Giving page for Prostate Cancer UK, and we'll take care of the rest. But just to make you aware, I do know that there's already quite a bit of interest in a number of these coaches. A lot of people have been asking on Instagram when they're going to be available to bid on, and even though a couple of builders are keen to buy their own coaches back, all in the name of the charity, because they become quite attached to their coaches, which I fully understand. If you look at the quality of the builds, quite understand that. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing all of the charity builds. I hope you get involved. If you can donate anything via the link on the screen or down in the description to the Just Giving page, that would be really great. Just a few pounds, anything would help. We're very, very grateful, and it's just really to show, especially the appreciation for the time that all of the builders have put into this. Hopefully, we'll be doing this again. We are hoping that maybe one of the manufacturers might get involved next year. So if anybody from Hornby, Backman, Daypole, Oxford Rail, Accurascale, anybody, if you're watching, if you want to donate a couple of wagons to next year's build, we've already got a dozen builders already lined up for that, and a few more asking. So hopefully we'll be doing this again sometime next year. It might take me about that long to recover from this. So anyway, on to the sale, and we'll see you hopefully on Instagram in a couple of days when we start our sales. Thanks for your time again, and we'll see you very soon back at Bunter's Yard.